Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's get straight into it. Special shout out to Nexi Narcotic for finding last video's hidden character. For this week, there's going to be a character from Dragon Ball Z hidden throughout the clips. Same rules apply. First to comment down below the name of that character with the correct timestamp gets a shout out on the next video. Let's get it. Now, I know we've all been through this, okay? You're running to an objective for 5 minutes and bang, a tank comes and kills you. You're trying to revive your teammate, a plane comes and kills you. You've been on a 20 kill streak and bang, a tank comes and kills it to ruin it all. You are not alone, okay? Hence the reason why I'm making this video. It's time for us to get our revenge on these damn planes and tanks. So without further ado, these are the top 5 best ways to destroy a vehicle. Kicking things off at number 5, we have the AA missile, and I believe it has more cons than pros. Just because, one, you have to be locked in on the vehicle in order to use it, and I kind of don't like that because you're basically a sitting duck trying to track down a plane. Anybody can shoot you down. And two, even to lock in on this plane, you have to be within range. If the plane decides to fly off too far in the distance, you won't be able to lock it and shoot your missile. Now, miraculously, let's say you are able to shoot your missile, the plane has so many advantages because it can release decoy flares to avoid getting hit, and it's fast enough to hide behind a building or an object to avoid getting hit also. So with all the requirements that the AA missile needs and the advantages that these planes have, it makes it nearly impossible to destroy one, hence why I have it at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the AntiTank Mine, and it's basically an explosive that you place on the floor. If a vehicle just so happens to drive on it, it'll blow it up. Now trust me, it is easier said than done, okay? Because it's basically a guessing game. You have to basically guess where you think the vehicle is going to drive on, and if you're right, you win. You're basically gambling at this point, because setting the mines can be tricky and hard because the tanks can see you and, you know, clap you up, or an enemy can see you and clap you up. So you have to be really smart when placing the mines. I will say it is pretty cool that you can pick them up if you just so happen to mess up and think that the tank is not going to go there. So that is pretty cool. But besides that, that's pretty much why I have it at number 4. At number 3, we have the Javelin, and to be honest, it really is kind of similar to the AA missile. It's just that for this one, it more so relates to tanks. You have to be locked in on your vehicle as well in order to shoot it. And just like the AA missile, how the planes have their little decoy flares, the tanks have basically a smoke screen in order to avoid getting hit. So you might be wondering, why do you have the Javelin at 3 and the AA missile at 5? The key difference for the Javelin is that the tanks don't move as quickly as the planes, so they can still be within range. I've gotten way more kills with the Javelin compared to the AA missile, and just because they're not as fast as planes doesn't mean they're not going to move. They're going to move to try to avoid getting hit, so be smart with it. And also, like I said, you have to be locked in on these vehicles, so you're basically a sitting duck, and these tanks know when they're getting locked in on, so best believe they're going to be looking for you and trying to kill you, okay? So that's why I have this one at number 3. Making his way to number 2, we have the Recoillers N5, and unlike the other 2 missiles, you can shoot this with no restriction. Like, you can shoot it at a tank, you can shoot it at a plane, you can even shoot it at a damn person. I do that all the time, and I get mad kills like that. Now, and on top of all this, even though it's not built in to lock in on a vehicle, if there's a person on your team that has a soul flam, you can lock in on the target and use it like that. So it's a perfect weapon to destroy vehicles. I personally like it. You just have to make sure your aim is on point if there is no one within your team that has a soul flam. But other than that, it's a really, really good weapon to destroy vehicles. At number 1, we have the beautiful C5 explosive. Now, the only con that I have with this is that it's a suicide mission. Unlike the other 4 options I gave you guys, this one you have to be up close. The other ones is more so a far distance type of thing, or if you want, you can, you know, just place down and be safe and just wait. This one you have to be aggressive. Now, I'm an aggressive player, so I don't mind it. Now, if you want, you can sneak your way around behind a tank or something, but 9 out of 10 times they will find you and you will die. So you might as well go down guns blazing. I personally love it. It's my favorite way to blow up tanks, and not only that, but I also blow up planes when I get the chance with McKay. And that is such a beautiful feeling, guys. Let me tell you, it's hard, but it's a beautiful feeling when you do. Okay. Another thing also that I like about it is that if you misfire or misplace the C5, you can pick it up just like the anti-tank mine. So it's a beautiful thing, man. I love it, and that's why I have it at #1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys agreed or disagreed with my list and ranking, make sure to drop it down in the comment section so I can take a look at it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to drop a sub. Really do appreciate that. It means a lot in the long run. And like always, guys, make sure to be back for the next video. Peace.